Dansby Swanson had a chance earlier today to sit down with our own Tom Glavine about what he expects to happen in his big league debut in his hometown tonight.
Well, Dansby, congratulations. Welcome. First question, how'd you get the phone call? How'd you get the news? And then what happened?
Well, it had been a long day already because we were in Jacksonville the night before, 10-hour bus ride back to Mississippi. And so we got back at 6:30 a.m. Luckily, we had the day off, so I slept for part of the day, and then I was actually in bed watching a movie over at the hotel, and got a call from our manager, and didn't really suspect anything, at all, and just, hey, how you doing? Good, just hanging out, all that kind of stuff. And then he's like, how far of a drive home is it? I said, 5, 6 hours. Why? Just, can you leave tonight? I said, yes, sir. For what? He's like, they need you there tomorrow. You're going to the big leagues, just like that. And I didn't even know what to think. I didn't even expect it at all, and couldn't. Honestly, it's probably the best news you could ever get.
Atlanta kid, obviously, big Braves fan growing up. So, what does this mean to you? Not only, last year obviously being the first round pick in the draft, but then getting that phone call that, hey, you've been traded to the Braves and now this opportunity to play for your hometown team.
It's been a whirlwind of a year or 2 years, just with everything that's gone on. There's been a lot of ups, been a lot of downs, but more ups and downs, thankfully. But it's just kind of, this is what you work, your whole life for. And understanding that is, I don't think I have gotten to that point yet, and I probably won't ever, until it ends, hopefully a long time from now. So I'm just extremely thankful to be here right now, and just looking forward to being able to enjoy this moment and enjoy everything that's happening.
Well, enjoy it, you should. So Vanderbilt, big-time program, big-time baseball. Pretty close to finishing what would have been your first full professional season at the minor league level. I think a couple of weeks left in the minor league season. What have you learned, or what have you seen at the professional level that is any different from the college level, if anything?
Well, luckily from playing the SEC, there's a lot of good talent. You play against some of the best in the country, and I think just the biggest thing is not necessarily the talent is different, and at least in the minor league level, it's just the consistency and the skill. Pitchers can command, maybe 2 or 3 pitches now and not just 1 or 2. They have their days sometimes when you can't hit them and you just got to tip your hat, even though I'm stubborn and I don't like doing that. But and then obviously the playing every day.
Big Braves fan, as we mentioned. You saw some good years here in Atlanta. You certainly have witnessed now the rebuild. You are now a huge part of that rebuild. Do you feel any added pressure that goes along with that, or is it just for now the pressure of I'm in the big leagues and I'm just trying to keep myself here?
No, because I'm here to enjoy it. I'm here to learn, here to adapt, here to just grow. And I think that's the biggest thing is if you never stop, that mentality of learning and growing, then the sky can be the limit. And I think the pressure's kind of outside expectations, things that don't necessarily matter. The opinions of people that don't necessarily have a say-so in what goes on. So. We got a good group of guys, and just looking forward to being able to bond and form those relationships with them, and hopefully create something special, sooner rather than later.
So you're outside as a kid playing wiffle ball. Who was your go-to guy? Who were you? Chipper Jones, Andrew Jones?
Well,
who was
Chipper had always been my favorite Brave, but I'd always been a big Nomar fan when I was growing up. Just the shortstop, and he played at Tech. But yeah, Chipper was always just the go-to. He was the guy, but honestly, my favorite part about Atlanta was the team. You had so many names and so many guys, and it just worked so well together. And I think that was kind of like one of the more things that I took away from it. And I guess that's just kind of how I am now too.
So, obviously, aside from your physical talents, both offensively, defensively, which are obviously been talked about a lot. I think the one thing that people say about you a lot is you get it. You understand the game. You understand the pressures of the game, dealing with the media, all those things. What would you say to the folks at home that are seeing you for the first time? What is Dansby Swanson going to bring to the field every day for the Atlanta Braves?
Happiness. No, just energy, consistency. I think that's kind of just what I've always prided myself on. It's just being, that guy in the leader that tries to make sure the ship always, stays straight and everything doesn't get too rocky. Obviously you go through ups and downs, but the best you can minimize those kind of things and keep on the right path is the best way to go, and that's just with that consistent approach every single day. You can go a lot of different places, and you can have fun doing it.
So last question, how many tickets for tonight?
Only 17.
That's it?
Yeah, I think that's a record, seriously, especially for a hometown debut.
That's not bad.
No, family and close friends, and I think
Okay.
and I mean, they got a deal or something going on tonight anyway, so it'll be all right.
Good. Well, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Look forward to a long and great career.
Thank you.